So 2020, I think it's probably the most difficult environment any of us have faced in our careers. It's phenomenal that our business, Elixirr, has done so well in this time. You know, if we can deal with this, we can deal with anything. So very proud of the team. You know, we did some big things in 2020. You know, the results speak for themselves. The IPO was a big investment in our future. It's us saying to the market, we're here and we're here to stay and we're here to take big market share. You know, that's our challenge for ourselves.
It puts everyone very firmly in the mind of an investor. But what I really like about it too is that we've been able to extend that all the way through the firm. Everybody, you know, has now got that equity participation, which I think brings a very sharp awareness, or acute awareness, let's say, of the cause and effect between the things you do, the results you deliver for clients, and the value you create for yourself and the firm. So, you know, that's what the IPO has done. I think it's really brought that to life. It's a lot of fuel in the tank, so to speak, and we can now really push forward.
So Elixirr's 2020 performance financially has been unbelievable. We've had a 24% increase in revenue. We're now trading at 30.3 million turnover. You know, June was a record month, July was a record month, September was another record month. What I love is that, you know, coming into the IPO, we had this huge momentum building. Of course, we were hesitant in March because of the pandemic hitting, but then we saw the consequence of our proposition being so right and what our clients needed to address the issues of the pandemic, digital and change and disruption. And that worked so well. So we saw record June, record July, record September, and that's continued. Primarily down to our response to the pandemic. You know, the digital necessity that every client now faces is something that we've been very well positioned in for years. So we've been able to capitalize on that, and it's really accelerated us forward and has put us into the market very firmly as a real serious player.
We as consultants have always worked using technology and work remotely. It's a very transient lifestyle, if you like. So I think as consultants, you're very used to it. Because of our understanding of this environment and how to work in that, we actually saw productivity going up.
The US presents a fantastic opportunity for us. It's actually part of the reason we did the IPO. You know, we are now 49% up year on year in the US, you know, and that's all organic. You know, Europe is massive, but in consulting terms, if you look at the amount of dollars spent on consulting, it's twice as much on consulting dollars in the US. So 2020's gross profit was 11.2 million. And the percentage was 37%, 3 percentage points better than our like-for-like comparison last year. Adjusted EBITDA for 2020 was 9.7 million, which is 32%, 4 percentage points up on prior years. What I'm really proud about our EBITDA is that, and gross profit, is that the team have managed the projects well. You know, it's very easy to spend more money delivering to a client's expectation, but my partners have been very good at, you know, calling what they need, billing it appropriately, and delivering it appropriately. And that means that we're running a good business and my partners are performing very well. So adjusted earnings per share for the firm in 2020 was 16.7p. And the main reason for this is obviously as we've increased our revenue and increased our quantum of gross profit and our quantum of EBITDA, with our shares fairly similar, of course, earnings per share is going to go up, and that's what we're seeing. And it's just great for all shareholders that that's happening, and we expect that to continue. As I said when we IPO'd, there are 4 pillars of growth for the firm. The first is getting more revenue per partner. I mean, I think every partner's improved their personal performance in the market, and it's down to the alignment of goals. You know, they have a really strong connection between their personal performance and their rewards and the returns they provide to the business. The second is promoting partners. So half my team have come through the firm and very motivated, very committed, understand the culture, ethos, proposition, philosophy, ways of working, client interaction, prioritizations, etc., all of those things. And again, we've promoted a partner, you know, effective 1st of January. Been a very, very successful principal in our firm, and you know, justifiably has got through to partner, and we've just seen him hit the ground running. You know, he's up and running and delivering like every other partner in the marketplace. So very successful strategy, and we will continue to do that. We have a good pipeline of people coming through. The third is obviously hiring partners. And we've done this consistently. You know, we've hired a new partner also 1st of January. Hiring partners is very crucial. What it brings is it brings fresh perspective. It brings new skills, new markets. You know, we've had a search ongoing in the US, And we've made 2 offers that have been accepted, and we're working on bringing those in. Very entrepreneurial people, built businesses, created opportunities with clients. So very excited about that, and we're pushing that forward very aggressively. So the 4th leg of our strategy, and part of the reason we approached external investors was the House of Brands concept, the acquisition strategy. We're looking for the types of people that we are, looking for a group of like-minded entrepreneurial consulting leaders that they can align with and share the real opportunity, which is access to market. So as our investors will know, we did acquire Coast Digital in October last year. We've made that announcement already. It's working a treat. We're seeing a very good cross-sell opportunity develop between Coast and Elixirr, but really interesting also between Den and Coast. And Den, Coast and Elixirr, the 3 of us all working together, and we're seeing revenue uplifts and profitability uplifts as a result of that, which is exactly the strategy. So we're pushing that forward aggressively. And we're about to announce, actually, in fact, I'm announcing it now, that we've made an acquisition of a company called Return. Fantastic business, really complementary to ours. We've spoken a lot about our strategy and how our proposition has worked really well in the pandemic around channels to market for our clients, building digital channels, building new products in light of those new channels. But the other thing that's inevitable as a result of this is there are a lot of businesses out there who are going to be thinking about efficiency, performance improvement, cost cutting. And so Return is a very strategic buy in that regard because they focus in on transformational procurement. So what we're seeing for 2021 is more of the same, really. The momentum that we've built in 2020 is continuing. Record month for January, record month for February. Q1 for 2021 is more than 60% than Q1 for 2020. This momentum we have organically, you couple that with the acquisitions that we're seeing, I think we're going to have a good year. We have such talent in our firm, such energy. We've set ourselves up nicely. And we are going to build the best consulting firm in the world. The rest of the consulting world is going to turn around and go, where did they come from?